We're here with Brian Greene, and Brian just earned $10,000 to $20,000. He gets $1,000 a month for the next 10 to 20 months. He's going to tell you a little bit about his experience, and then you're going to learn how you too can earn $10,000 to $20,000 in total, 1,000 a month for 10 to 20 months. So, Brian, tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do for a living? Where are you from? All those good things.
Well, like Dwayne said, I'm Brian Greene. I'm from Detroit, Michigan, and been in Michigan my whole life, and basically work here as well. Been in Detroit area, working for the same company as a manufacturing manager for about 20 plus years. Um, Obviously, I do other things as well. A couple side businesses here and there. Um, but yeah, other than that, yeah, work full time. I have a lovely wife and five kids, and they keep me busy. I actually have one child, my oldest, going off to college at the end of the year, so that's been fun. And then yeah, ages from 16 all the way down to four, and three of them are full time softball and competitive baseball. So yeah, busy schedule. Work full time, like I said, and yeah, just enjoying life.
Wow. I cannot imagine so you literally have the kids schedule you're trying to keep up with, plus you're a plant manager for a manufacturing facility, which is a pretty big job to have. So
Correct.
I'm sure that that keeps you busy as well, because I'm sure as a plant manager, you probably get calls whenever, you don't want to get calls on your time off. And that's just the nature of the job, I'm sure. So
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about your experience. How easy was it? How long did it take you?
Well, like I mentioned, yeah, I'm a pretty busy guy. I would say on average, busier than most. So yeah, when this came across my radar for looking for something to do, kind of part time, I'm like, oh man, another part time thing. I don't know if I really want to get into it, but um, yeah, after reading into it, seeing other testimonials, and just basically getting a grasp on what it is I needed to do, I was like, that can't be it. There's no way, there's got to be more. And everything that came across my plate, it was structured, it was listed out, bullet pointed. This is what you need to do, straightforward, yes no questions. Like if you got this, good, you can move forward. If you don't, sorry, it's not for you. You got to move on, try something else. So I'm one that vets everything. I got to understand it. I got to look at it. Sometimes it's a drawback of mine where I read too much into it, try to find the flaw before I get into it. Um, but more or less, getting started was super easy. Uh, I went through the list, looked at everything. I said, yep, okay, qualify, check one, check two, all the way down. I think there was like two or three different major qualifications you had to have, and yeah, once you check those boxes, you're basically in. You're going, talking with a representative right away. Emails are sent, qualifications are met, and you're off to the races. I mean, it was super simple getting started, and like anything, you look at it like, okay, is this going to pay off? Is this going to, are they going to send me money? Are they going to, is this a scam? Of course, I had the same reservations with everything. That's just the way the world works. But um, this is legit. It was easy. Uh, I like to say it was the easiest money I've ever made, more or less, and I believe it is. I mean, it's super simple.
So how long did it take you to get your first thousand after you submitted your application?
My first thousand was sent. I want to say within 30 days. I got my first thousand. Um, going going through the steps, and some things take a little time, but it's as fast as you want to work, they'll work with you and keep up with your pace, right? So depending on your schedule and time conflicts, things like that, that delays that. But for me, I was able to get started, get things going pretty quick. Um, and yeah, I got paid within the first month.
Awesome, awesome. So how many payments have you gotten so far, by the way?
This would be my third payment as of today.
Wow. See what people don't realize, I have a lot of these videos to do, a lot. And I usually like to go ahead and shoot them after people get their first $1,000 payment. But I have a lot of people, I'm so backed up with videos to do that I have people that have gotten three, four, five payments even, which is pretty awesome. So
Yep.
are there any strings attached?
No strings attached. You're, you know, the honest thing you got to keep in mind is, you're using like part of, everyday life, like your credit scores, right? So if you're not using your credit to your benefit, then it's just sitting there doing nothing for you. And being one of the qualifications, which I don't want to speak on what the actual qualification was for what credit, the lowest credit score or moderate one that they're looking for, but I pride myself in good credit, so right away I knew I qualified. That was pretty much it. um, and looking at that, it's like you got to use something to help pay you, right, and make some kind of passive income where you do a little bit of work and you get paid for it generously, in my opinion. And that's basically was a sell for me. Was okay, my credit, I like using my credit, for moving forward with businesses, and that was my number one draw to it, which was okay, great, got a credit score, what does that mean, what can I do with it, um, and use that to my advantage.
And just to speak on that, the minimum credit score to qualify is 650 for people who are curious. And
Yep.
650 is while it's decent, it's not that hard to achieve. I'll just say that for a lot of people. There's a lot of people that have a 650 credit score or above. So who would you recommend this for?
Well, like I said, I'm a busy person. My wife is busy. We have a pretty much full time job with sports, more or less, outside of work, and school activities. So the busy person can do this. Somebody that's retired can do this. Somebody that has just they. I mean, I can't even say an hour a day. You're not even working an hour a day. You're not really there's 2 times out of a month, out of 30 days, I get contacted where I may have to do a small task where it's just, extending, something to, I want to say like an application or something you got to sign, or, initial something, or, it's super simple. Everything's done online. It's digital. It's back and forth emails. You have representatives that contact you, once or twice a month, and that's it. And you're getting paid, really really well for limited hours. I would say an hour a month is where I'm at. I'm not saying you're going to be there, but that's where I'm at. In the beginning, it's you're kicking it off, so you're a little busy, but I mean, who doesn't want to get their mortgage paid for having to work maybe an hour for the first 30 days and then an hour or two for the whole next 30 days total.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the beautiful thing about this. What people don't realize is, you do have to gather some documents to apply, but once you gather those documents and you apply, the total time that you have in that is maybe an hour to two at max. And then you're pretty much done. After that, each month, you may have 5, 10 minutes worth of work. You may have some documents to sign or whatnot. But like Brian said, it's super simple. It doesn't take very long at all, you know.
No.
Um, so here's the golden question, Brian. What will you do with the money?
Well, I'm part of a group called Inferio, And, you know, Infurio is kind of like one of those blessings in disguise as well. You have Dwayne here, which is your leader, so to speak, goes over, new opportunities, what's the market doing. I love trading stocks. I love trading futures. I love Forex, so I fit right in. But it's an educational based platform where it teaches you, you know, how to basically invest money if you want to invest, how to trade, what to look for. Some trades given to you on a silver platter. Okay, if you want to take them, you don't have to, but they're there. So yeah, I'm going to reinvest, into this program, and basically sharpen my skill set for trading.
Awesome, awesome. And for those of you guys who don't know, Infurio is my company. I'm the CEO of Infurio, and it's where people get to follow me in the market. We trade stocks, we trade options, we trade crypto. We have a blast doing it. We have a lot of fun. We use a risk management strategy to trade our regular stock portfolio that was based on the biblical meaning of numbers. We call it the power of one. We've never lost using it, trading our regular stock portfolio. So it's awesome what we do. It's just about building wealth. And what I show people is how they can retire in the next, in the next several years instead of the next several decades. What most people don't realize is if they just understood how to move their money through the market, they could retire in the next 10 years. They have that opportunity to be able to do that. And that's starting with just a very little. So I just teach people. I have a joy helping people make money. The thing is, here's the kicker. You do have to be an Infurio member to apply for the 10K to 20K. However, fortunate enough for you, I give you a free 3-month membership, and Brian can give you a free 3-month membership as well. You get to get in there for 3 months. You get to see what it's all about. You can apply for the 10K to 20K, start earning money from that. At the end of 3 months, if you want to become an Infurio member, great. I hope to have you. If not, that's okay too. You're still earning the $1,000 a month, the 10 to 20K, because you were able to apply for that. So, I encourage you guys, if you're looking at this, reach out to Brian, reach out to myself, see if you qualify, because we have just a great community. So, Brian, I want to ask you, are there any final thoughts?
Um, well, on top of obviously being an Infurio member, I do have my eyes on a few new baseball bats and softball bats for my kids. That's the other part of this, which is a little extra cash flow to keep going and get new things where before you couldn't. Um, so that's one thought I have is reinvesting in the family is awesome too. But I wouldn't wait. I mean, I would get involved, right away, and um, basically take the next steps to financial future, and learn, with the Infurio members, and the community is great. I mean, there's a lot of people in there, and we all kind of work together, talk together, strategize, um, and yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
Absolutely. Well, we want to let everybody out there know one thing, that you too can earn 10,000 to 20,000 providing you meet the qualifications. Now, here's the kicker. The qualifications are pretty simple to meet. Most average working Americans meet the qualifications to be able to apply for this. So if you want the list of qualifications, reach out to Brian, reach out to myself. Just send us a message that says, see if I qualify. You send us a simple message, see if I qualify. Those 4 words will shoot you back a message with all the qualifications. And if you meet them, we can have a short little chat. I can fill you in on the details, and we can direct you what to do next so you can start earning this extra $1,000 a month within the next few weeks. Well, Brian, I want to thank you for joining me today. It's been great having you here.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm glad I can share this with people, and it's gonna be an awesome year.